Hello, 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 everyone. Come on in. Come on in. Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Monday, y'all. How is everyone doing today? Y'all know I already got to check in. Make sure y'all can hear me. Make sure y'all can hear me. Y'all can definitely hear me. Come on in. Come on in. Happy day. Happy day, you guys. Happy, happy day. Happy Memorial Day to everyone that's out there. Thank you guys for tuning in to Dear Me, I Am Me workshop, you guys. Hold on, y'all. I forgot to light my candle. This is live, y'all. So I'm looking at everything, just like y'all are looking at everything. Y'all need to be lighting y'all candles too. Come on in. Happy day. Happy day, happy day, happy day. My bad about that. If you can see me, happy day. Go ahead, grab your journal, download your Dear Me, I Am Me worksheet. I try to put it on here a little early for you guys. That way we're not behind on anything. Let me go ahead and start the live also. TikTok as well. Come on in, everyone. Happy day, happy Memorial Day. Y'all, first and foremost, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all, I know we missed last Monday, but your girl was not feeling well. And every time I feel as though like we have to deliver, I always want to deliver 100%. You know what I'm saying? And I was not feeling like I can take full accountability for that. And I was like, you know what? I just need to rest. And as you guys know, we believe in self care, whether it's mental health, your physical being, you emotionally and spiritually. So we're gonna take care of ourselves first. And when we come back, we gotta deliver 100%. Y'all know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in to Dear Me, I Am Me workshop live. Clap it up for you guys. I am super, super grateful to be able to, do this, to spread love, to spread peace, to spread more laughter, and to spread more encouraging words to you guys. And we can always communicate and get each other's feedback. That's what it's all about, listening and learning and pouring into each other. So clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. I want to say thank you guys, as always, for joining y'all. Thank you guys for joining, y'all. Okay. So before we even get started, I want to know where everybody is coming in from. Where are you coming in from? Put it in the chat. Let your girl know where you guys are tuning in from. Let your girl know where you guys are tuning in from. Y'all already know your girl is in Georgia. Let your girl know where you're tuning in from. Hey, doing dad things. What's going on? How you doing? Let me know where y'all are tuning in from. Thank you for joining tonight's workshop, you guys. Let your girl know what y'all got going on today. Like, be honest, is somebody grilled today? Like, are y'all like laying up doing nothing? Y'all watching a good movie? I know there's some good movies that just dropped. Like, what type of movies? Like, did you have to work today? Like, for my 9 to 5ers, what did you guys have doing going on today? Like, I just want to check in with y'all, chit chat a little bit before we get into today's live workshop. I just want to chit chat with you guys a little bit. For today, I'm trying to think. Today I had yeah, I have like over like 20 plants. Like no joke, I had like 20 plants. And them jokers are heavy. And like I put around like 20 plants outside from like kale. I got like a key lime tree. What else I have? I'm growing a new lemon tree. and it's just like I have a whole bunch of trees, y'all. So that was a whole workout in itself that had to get done today, and some of the plants that was already outside, I had to bring them in, take the other ones outside. So that was like a whole, like, workout, and then I came back in today, detox my house, y'all. Y'all know, like, sometimes when we on the go, like, the house we tidy up a little bit, but we don't do exactly what the house needs, you know what I'm saying? So, today I just detoxed my house today, you guys, and, it's also I don't know where you guys are at, like I said, that's why I wanted to know, like, where you guys are coming in from, but I'm in Georgia, and it has been raining for the past, like, 3 or 4 days. So, I was outside and wetness taking them plants in and outside the house today, so the plants wasn't the only thing that got a little cleansing today, I did too. Hi, honey, how you doing today? Come on in. Wow, one of my friends' name is almost the same. Hey, Letitia, I think is that your name? I don't know if I'm saying your name correct or if I'm saying it wrong. But hey, where you guys are tuning in from, let your girl know before we really get started tonight on today's um, workshop live, you guys. I had already told you guys earlier to go ahead and get your journals together, get your works, your Dear Me, I Am You worksheets together. If you on TikTok, I had already put the link inside of our YouTube's chat. So it's there if you guys want to go ahead and download the worksheets for you guys can follow along tonight. Yes. Let's go ahead and get started. I just felt as if like when it came to like detoxing like the home today, like everybody's cleansing is completely different. Some of y'all might want to like just move stuff around, wipe stuff down, or you want to burn something, whatever case is. I just feel like today something in my chest just told me, it's time to just like get your house together today. And I couldn't fully explain the reason why, but I just know like something was heavy on my chest and it just needed releasing. You know what I'm saying? So how many of you guys like be like, you know what, I'm just having that type of day and I just want to clean up my home and I just want to get whatever I'm feeling right now and I just want to get it off my chest and like just move on for that. Hey Emily, thank you for joining. Is it Twan? Thank you for joining. Um and that's exactly why, I decided to hop on tonight. Because at first I was like, "You know what? It's Memorial Day." I know people are spending time with their families and stuff, but I was just like, "You know what? No, this live is definitely needed." You know what I'm saying? So it got me thinking, as we're talking about, like cleansing and we're talking about detoxing and stuff, and you guys know if you have been following Dear Me, I and Me, we talk truth, right? We speak honesty, right? This is that type of show. And that is going to be this type of workshop, right? Like we speak nothing but truth. We speak nothing but like honesty and stuff over here, right? So when you're opening up your diary, when you open up your diary, you speaking truth of exactly like how you are feeling like at that moment, and you just feel like you need to release whatever is going on with you, right? That is the point about today's workshop. So go ahead and grab your journal, go ahead and grab your worksheets and stuff that I already put inside the link and stuff. And we are about to get started in a minute. But if you guys are just not hopping on live again, put it in the chat where you guys are coming from. Put it in the chat where you guys are coming from. Give me 1 second, y'all. If I can get this thing adjusted. Hold on. So I can get it adjusted. And I can actually see where y'all are coming tonight. Hold on, y'all. One second, 1 second. See, last time I was on here, I was able to see you guys. The chat not able to. For some reason I can't see it right now. I can't see it right now. But it'll show me like later and stuff if I'm not able to like get with it like like tonight and stuff. But like I said, it got me thinking when I was talking about the detox and the cleansing and stuff or whatever. It's like, how often do we try to cleanse everything around us, right? But we forget to give ourselves some type of grace, right? Because some of us don't just hold ourselves accountable, we actually push ourselves emotionally, right? And I feel like there's a difference between accountability and there's a difference between emotional punishment, right? So before we get into it tonight, that is what we're going to be talking about tonight. But before we get into accountability and emotional punishment, I want to first and foremost say, welcome back to Dear Me, I Me, y'all. I am your host, Tashiana, and I want to say, hey, how is everybody doing tonight, y'all? If this is your first time in this space, let me tell you something, girl. I am so happy that you guys chose tonight out of all nights to be here. Okay, I want to make sure I make that known. I am very, very grateful that you guys chose tonight to be here. Okay, so before we go any further, go ahead and share this out to one of your friends, one of your family members, and also put some mirrors in the chat. Okay, let me see who's all in here. Okay, before we actually get started. Okay, go ahead and share this live out. Yes, yes, yes. And drop some mirrors in the chat. Okay, drop some mirrors in the chat, y'all. Um, Let me see who's all in here. Hey, Kevin, thanks for joining. I'm about to drop my mic. Hey, Kevin, thanks for joining us tonight. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Adrian. Hey, Miss H. Hey, Twan. Hey, like I said earlier, hey, Emily. Hey, Jenny. Hey, H. Hey, Maria's Beauty. Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Thank you guys for joining tonight's live. And if you are catching the replay of last week's live, if you guys are catching the replay, I want to say, you guys are not too late on that. You know what I'm saying? You are letting us know that you are catching up on each and every last one of our lives, and you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So I also want to shout out you guys, and I want to say thank you guys also for tuning in to Dear Me, I Am Me Workshop Live as well. Okay? So before we get into tonight's conversation, I want us to just pause for today, okay? Because I know some of us have had a long day, okay? I know some of us have worked out 9 to 5 today. Some of us is around like our family and our friends and stuff, whatever, right? Pouring into other people, right? And I want us to pause. I want us to pause tonight, right? Just for a moment, right? I want you to check in with yourself. Okay. I want you to check in with yourself. Okay. How are you doing today mentally? How are you doing today? Okay. How are you doing today mentally? I want you guys to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. Like I said earlier, pull them journals out, pull that worksheet out. That is what it's for. Okay. Pull it on out. Where are you on a scale of 1 to 10 mentally? Where are you on a scale of 1 to 10 mentally? 1 is your lowest, 10 is your highest. 10, you're having a great day. 1, you know what I'm saying? Your day is not going the way you want it to go. How is how are you mentally? All right? How are you mentally? Okay, I see some people. Hold on. How are you mentally? I have some people coming in. Hello, Mark. Hey, Jasmine. Hey, Michael. Hey, Natasha. Hey, JB. Hey, absolutely not. Hey, Ebony. How are all of y'all mentally? How are you mentally? And don't just type a number because it sounds good. Okay. Don't send us anything. This is about truth. Okay. Like I said, when you this is dear me, I am me. When you open up that diary, we speaking truth over here. So don't give us no fake number. Okay. And to be honest, it's not even about us. It's about you right now. Okay. So how are you mentally on a scale of 1 to 10? And actually think about it. Okay. Actually think about it. Today I'm feeling really, really great. I can give you guys my number. Today I'm an 8. Today I'm an 8. I'm feeling really, really good. If you guys if you guys didn't hear me earlier, like I said, I'm having a great day. I woke up, I was in the rain, putting 20 plants outside. I cooked today, detoxed my home, and got ready for tonight to speak to you guys. That's where we at right now. Um, Earlier we also said like where you guys are from. If you guys are just not joining, don't forget to put that in the chat where you guys are coming in from. I'm in Georgia. Um, and currently we are at where you mentally on a scale of 1 to 10. And like I said, I'm an 8 and feeling good. It's raining outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that thunder that's going on right now, but we in here. We are in here, girl. We are in here. Okay. Okay, so on the last live, let's go ahead and get started, y'all. So on the last live, we talked about the way we speak to ourselves in private, right? And let me just say, let's say something. I'm just gonna sip my tea. Okay, we gonna sip our tea on last week live because we really got into speaking truth on last week live. So you guys gonna have to catch that replay on how we speak to ourselves in private, okay? Because I really think that that is something that we have to be truthful on. Um, I'm a real believer in the way you think and the words that you speak your tongue. You know, you gotta watch the things that you pray, right? So last week we spoke on how we speak to ourselves in private is really, really important, right? And it goes along with me asking you guys earlier, how are you doing today as far as like your mental, right? Because a lot of times the way you speak to yourself is how you got is what you have when you're here. Okay. So we realize that a lot of us have normalized harsh self-talk, right? And like we have become our own self criticism, right? And a lot of times we think that okay, I'm gonna put it like that. A lot of times we choose that accountability. No, I'm gonna go back. A lot of times we think that the way we speak to ourselves is only out to accountability. And I feel as if like tonight is the perfect night to go deeper on exactly what is accountability, right? And what is emotion, right? Because there are two different things, okay? And we understand the difference between the two, okay? Because actually going through something and emotionally reckoning yourself and the process is two different things. Okay. Like you can be accountable without being your own worst enemy. Does that make sense? Does that make sense, you guys? Like I said, this is the Dear Me, I Am Me Live, you guys. This is a workshop, okay? So we're gonna see true. Okay, I want to play it back. Okay, so actually, you can actually grow with something and emotionally wreck yourself in the process. Okay, like I said earlier, you can be accountable. You can be accountable. without emotionally wrecking yourself. Does that make sense? All right. All right. You can recognize when you done fell short without making it your whole identity. Okay. Like those are two different things. Okay. So tonight, before we go into tonight's live, go ahead and grab your candle. Grab your candle. Grab your tea. Y'all, tonight I decided I switched it up a little bit. Right? Like tonight I decided to make a chai latte. Okay, I made like a little ice. So that's what I'm drinking tonight. All right. So light your candle, grab your tea, have your journal, have your daily worksheet that I know you guys downloaded earlier. Find your comfortable space. Okay. But tonight we're gonna pour into each other, right? This is a conversation that we're gonna have with each other, right? This is a conversation that you can also have with you and the universe. These questions that you put on paper is gonna be for you. Okay? So that is what tonight is about. And like I said earlier, we are opening up the diaries again. So I want to say shout out to everyone that is doing it tonight. Hey girl, how are you? Okay, thank you for tuning in. So tonight we are opening up the diaries again, okay, you guys? But before we go into it, y'all already know that I have to say this, okay? I gotta say this, y'all. I gotta say this, okay? Because I don't want anybody thinking that I'm telling y'all that I'm not supposed to be telling you. This is just a big diary entry that I'm getting some stuff off my chest. Y'all heard me earlier when I said your girl had to clean up. I had to detox my home, okay, because I had something really on my chest. And I said, you know what? I need to release it, but I also need to go on live and I need to talk to my people about this. I need to talk to my girls about this. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into this disclaimer before we go any further, y'all. Okay, so the Dear Me IME program is designed to encourage self-reflection, personal awareness, and emotional growth through guided journaling, intentional conversation. This program is intended for educational and inspirational purposes only. The information, prompts, and discussions shared within the Dear Me IME program are not intended to replace professional, medical, psychological, legal, or financial advice. Participation in this program does not establish a therapeutic or clinical relationship. Okay? I'm say it again. Therapeutic or clinical relationship. Okay? While many participants find journaling and self-reflection supportive in their personal growth journey, individuals' experiences may vary. If you are currently experiencing severe emotional distress, mental health challenges, or require professional support, we strongly encourage you to seek guidance from a licensed therapist, counselor, or qualified health provider. By participating in the Dear Me IME program, you acknowledge that you are responsible for your own well-being, choices, and personal development throughout the program experience. Okay? The Dear Me IME program is created and to provide a supportive and empowering environment, but results, breakthroughs, and outcomes will be different for each individual. Okay? So as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Remember that what you are carrying, you do not have to carry it alone. And most importantly, be gentle with yourself. Okay. So before we go any further, you guys, let's slow down. Let's take a deep breath in and let's release. Let's release. Let's release. Let's release. Let's go ahead and get into tonight's Live. Shout out to everybody that's joining Dear Me Only program. Don't forget to share this out with one of your friends and family members or somebody who you think will enjoy tonight's Dear Me Only Live. And also, don't forget to put some mirrors in the chat, okay, you guys? I'm gonna be telling you to draw some mirrors in the chat. So don't forget to draw some mirrors, okay? Well, let's go ahead and get into it tonight, girl. Listen, I gotta get comfortable to talk to my beauties tonight, okay? Hold on, let me adjust myself. Okay. Let me just adjust myself, okay? Okay, so I wanted to break this down. I wanted to break down accountability and emotional punishment. Okay, I think that this is something that we all really, really need, especially in today's time, right? We really, really need to understand the difference between accountability and also emotional punishment, right? And of course, we're going to go deeper on this on Wednesday with answering all the questions that we're going to go over tonight. Tonight is just going to be generous, right? So those that are new, on Mondays we do a lot, and on Wednesday we are in our private community and we go deeper into like each question of what is covered tonight. Okay, so let's break this down for a second. Okay, let's break this down between accountability and emotional punishment. All right, because I feel like we throw the word accountability around. Right, I know for a fact that I am always hearing, I just want to take accountability for da 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 da. Right. So, but do we actually know what it feels like in practice? Do we actually know what it feels like of taking accountability like in practice, you guys? Like real accountability is actually pretty simple when you think about it, right? Like it's keeping your promise to yourself, right? And to other people, right? Not just to yourself, but also to other people, right? It's communicating even when it feels uncomfortable, right? It's actually listening, right? And being willing to learn, right? And actually owning up when you feel as though like you done messed up, right? And I feel like that's literally it. That is what accountability is. Like I said, it is making promises to yourself. It is communicating when things are uncomfortable. It's actually being willing to listen and learn and not to yourself, right? And it's also owning up to your past, right? That is what accountability is. But do we actually take practice of that, right? Do we actually take practice of accountability, right? Um, do we actually how do I want to say this? But do we actually do what we're supposed to do when it comes to owning up to accountability, right? I feel as though that accountability to some people is actually not as simple as it seems to be, right? They just don't, there's just something that they just do not know how to do. We go from I just have to laugh at this right quick, right? Um, I think that some of us go from taking accountability, right? And then once you own up to it, you go from I take accountability for what I have done, whatever it may be, to I messed up, right? To I always messed up, right? To this is just who I am, right? To see this is why nothing works out for me, right? And you did all of that in a matter of 4 seconds in your mind, literally, right? I want you guys to understand something. That is not accountability anymore. You can't go from owning up to accountability to this is not working out for me. That is not accountability anymore, right? That is emotional punishment. Okay. And the difference is accountability is a finish line, right? And emotional punishment just keep you in the loop. That's the difference. Okay. Do y'all understand the difference? Give me some mirrors if you guys understand the difference. That is the difference. right? Like I said, accountability has a finish line. There's nothing else. I have owned up to, where emotional punishment just keeps you in the loop. Like I said, nothing works out for me. You don't said that you owned up to it. Now you're saying you do. Those are two different things. All right. Do y'all see the difference? Do you guys see the difference? Hold on now. Do you guys see the difference? Like the same. Do you guys okay? Do you guys see the difference in that? All right. One creates growth, the other creates shame. That's the difference. One creates growth, the other creates shame. And that's the part nobody talks about. And my question to you is, which one are you? Are you growth or are you shame? Which one? Which one are you? See, sometimes we don't give ourselves room to be human. I just had a conversation with somebody the other day about this in the hospital. We don't give ourselves to be human. Like every mistake becomes evidence. Every setback becomes a pattern. Every bad day becomes proof that something is fundamentally wrong with us. We forgot to be human for a second. But what if not proof of anything? What if everything that you went through, you just had a moment? What if you're just a person going through something, just like everybody else right now on this live and in this chat? Because every human means you're going to fall short sometimes, right? That's what being human means, right? You're going to fall short sometimes, right? It means sometimes you're going to say the wrong thing, right? It means some days you're not going to show up the way you planned. And none of that makes you a failure. It makes you real. It makes you human. It makes you you. See, the problem is I have this sticky note on my door and it says, if you have a problem, you also can be the solution to the problem, right? So the problem is nobody gave us permission to just be that. So we turn around every time we stumble and we turn it into an assessment when you don't have to be that. Does that make sense, y'all? Does that make sense? Give me some chat and give me some mirrors in the chat, y'all. Give me some mirrors in the chat. Give me some mirrors in the chat, you guys. Give me some mirrors in the chat if you guys are understanding this. Hey, Andre. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Naomi. Hey, Brooklyn. Hey, Yaz. Hey, Faith May. Hey, Jackie. Thank you guys for joining tonight's live. All right. So every stumble we turn it into an assessment, right? Right. And then we start living like we're one step away from being a worth. Yeah, am I making sense? Am I making sense tonight, y'all? So before I go any further, talk to me, chat. Like, talk to me, chat. Like, when you mess up, do you give yourself grace or do you go straight into pressure? Let me know. Do you give yourself grace or you go straight into pressure? Give me pressure, give me grace in the chat. Which one are you or are you in between? You give yourself grace or you give yourself pressure every time you mess up? You give yourself grace or you give yourself pressure? I can tell you guys my answer. Where I'm at right now, I'm giving myself grace. That's where I'm at right now. I used to put a lot of pressure on myself, but I realized pressure is nothing but stress, and I don't want stress in my life, right? I want to be able to live, so now I give myself grace, right? So, like I said, be honest with y'all. This is a safe space tonight, okay? And nobody is here to judge you tonight, all right? This is not what this is about, right? This is about you just being able to find a safe find a safe space to be able to laugh, to not take things all the way so serious. We have enough of that going on in this world right now. This is enough of that, right? This is just for you to just be able to relax and for you to be able to just be where we are speaking nothing but truth to each other, right? Thank you, Michelle, for joining. Hey, Kimmy girl. Shout out to my ladies. Shout out to my ladies. It's ladies' night, and I'm feeling right. Did I say that right? Shout out to my ladies in the chat, y'all. Shout out to my ladies, okay? Shout out to my ladies, okay? Are you giving yourself grace or are you giving yourself pressure tonight? I forgot to put mine in the chat over here. Grace, grace. That's where we are at tonight. Where y'all at? Grace or pressure? Okay. And if you're not ready to type it just yet, that is okay. That is okay. Because sometimes you have to just sit with the question, right? And that can be enough. Just sitting with the question, right? I know for a fact sometimes I have to sit on some questions. I have to meditate about that. You know what I'm saying? I have to meditate about it. Because sometimes I feel like some of us already know the answer to the question. We just haven't said it out loud yet. Okay? We just haven't said it out loud yet. And honestly, hold on, y'all. I think this is tea tree oil. No, this is Bion's oil. Hold on. Put something on my lips because they be getting ashy. Okay? I know y'all done heard me say this on a couple of these lives. I have no problem putting some chapstick on my lips in the middle of the live. My lips would not be I'd be dang on it. Y'all be talking about me later. Nope, we ain't doing that. Mm-mm, not happening. Like I said, and honestly, um, I just want to say the fact that you are even on here tonight, it just tells me something, right? It's like, to be honest, like you didn't even have to show up on this live, okay? It is a holiday, it is Memorial Day, but you did, and you're present tonight. So somewhere in you, um, you're ready to have this conversation, okay? So I want to say thank you for joining tonight, because you on this live shows me that you are just growing and you are evolving as a person, right? Like I always tell, like my family and my friends, and we just have these deep, these deep conversations. Um, is that when you're ready for a change, it shows up in certain ways of how you're just like being present and how you have like these deep conversations, being vulnerable with each other, and that is definitely, what's needed. Being vulnerable with the next person, whether you're on here on the side or you're talking to a family or friend member, and you guys are not like judging each other. It's like, like I see you, you know what I'm saying? And you see me, and that is what it's supposed to be about, making a person being seen, you know. So I want to say, like you just being on this live is letting me know that you just ready for more truth and you're ready for more honesty, right? So, all right, you guys, let's go ahead and grab our journals, grab our worksheets and stuff. And like I said earlier, sorry, y'all, my dog's tripping. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, sorry, you guys. Get my dog together real quick. So go ahead and grab your journals and also grab your worksheets. Yeah, we are live, so anything is bound to happen, right? And when she bark, like she's a sweet dog, but when she bark, I have to recognize like what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get her together like real quick. So go ahead and grab your journals and also grab your worksheets and stuff. And if you are catching a replay, grab something to write with right now because this part is for you as well. You know what I'm saying? This part is for you as well. And I want to say thank you guys for also just, like catching up on the replays and stuff. Like I said, today is the live. Wednesday, we're going to go over the questions to the live. It is happening every week. Monday is the live. Wednesday is private conversation. This is inside of our Dear Me, I Am Me program. I already put the link for you guys in the chat. Go ahead and download the worksheet that's on there. It is free. And like I said, check in with your girl, okay? So this is question one. Let me guys go ahead, get your pen, get your journal, get your worksheet. Let's go, let's go, let's go. This is question one, y'all. What happens internally when you make a mistake? Remember earlier I said grace for pressure, grace for pressure. So, what happens internally when you make a mistake? Don't just write what happens. Don't just write what happens. Write how you speak to yourself afterwards. All right? Y'all got that question? Let's say it again. What happens internally when you make a mistake? What happens internally when you make a mistake? And this is what I noticed. Okay. A lot of people know how to forgive everyone else around them. But when it comes to themselves, there's no grace. There's no grace. Like I said, this tonight is about you. It's not about them. Give yourself no grace. That is when you emotionally drain yourself. Remember earlier, I said we're going to speak about accountability and we also going to speak about emotional punishment, right? So you forgive other people, but you forgot to forgive yourself and to also give yourself grace. And because you didn't give yourself grace, now you're dealing with emotional punishment. So for tonight, you guys, do me a favor. Type grace in the chat. Type grace in the chat. Do me a second. Um, Type grace in the chat. Repeat after me. Grace, 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 grace. Give yourself grace. It is okay. It is okay. You are human. You're supposed to give yourself grace. Okay? Question number two. Let's write this down. Question number two. What would accountability look like if shame wasn't attached to it? What would accountability look like if shame wasn't attached to it? Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back because I want you guys to understand. I want you guys to understand. I want you guys to understand. Like I said earlier, accountability has a finish line. Emotional punishment just keep you in the loop. It just keep you in the loop. Accountability is owning up to what you've done and you leaving it there. That's why it has a finish line. Emotional punishment is I messed up, but this is why nothing works out for me. You see how you didn't just stop at you see how you just didn't stop at the finish line, right? You see how you put that other ending to it, right? Right? An upright posture, both physically and spiritually. Yes, exactly. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. Talking about accountability, or are you talking about emotional punishment, or both? Because they both they can mess you up on both ends. What you say, Nikki? Oh yeah. Yep, exactly. Accountability without shame. What would accountability look like if shame wasn't attached to it? Okay, so imagine evolving. Let's just put this in your mind. Imagine evolving because that's where we all wanna be, right? We want to evolve, right? Imagine evolving, right? Imagine evolving without constantly feeling like you're failing. Imagine correcting yourself without disliking yourself. There's a lot of people out there, to be honest, they do not like themselves. I have had a lot of conversations, a lot of truth, a lot. So imagine evolving. Imagine without constantly feeling like you're failing. Imagine correcting yourself without disliking yourself. See, some of y'all have never experienced correcting yourself before. Some of you guys have never really imagined evolving. But maybe just maybe now is the time for it. Maybe, just maybe now is the time for that. See, I really want us to understand something tonight, y'all. I really want us to understand something tonight, y'all. It's throwing down outside. I really want us to understand tonight, something tonight now, y'all. And this is what I'm gonna say is coming from me. Okay? It's coming from me. All right. Healing isn't supposed to feel like emotional abuse from yourself. See, like I said, we're talking about accountability, okay? And emotional punishment, right? So you can hold yourself accountable and still speak to yourself with compassion. It's, what is that old saying? It's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? You can hold yourself accountable and still speak to yourself with compassion. You can grow without constantly tearing yourself down in the process. And before I get out this live tonight, I have one more question. One more question. One more question for y'all. Write this down. What's something you need to stop holding over in your head in order to grow healthier? What is something you need to stop holding over in your own head in order to grow healthier? That is what I'm gonna leave off at tonight. I'm gonna leave off right there because we are going to talk about this on Wednesday. Okay. So, sis, y'all, I want to say thank you guys for tuning in on Memorial Day. Like I said, I know some of y'all spending time with your family. I know some of y'all spending time with your friends. I want to shout out to my family that is not only on YouTube, but I have some on TikTok. I want to say thank y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Even my homegirl is on here. I want to say shout out to y'all. I want to say thank you guys for always supporting. I am always grateful for each and every last one of you guys. And if you are new to Dear Me, I am a workshop live. I want to say I'm going to see you guys next Monday, hopefully on Wednesday. And thank you guys for tuning in. Okay. Um, this is a moment where real conversations, real reflection, and real healing is made. Okay. If you are ready to take this journey with us in the Dear Me I Me community, go ahead and download the journal worksheet. Okay. Something that you can always come back to. The questions that you went over tonight, I'm pretty sure there are in your Dear Me I Me worksheet. Okay. For honest moments, just like tonight. All right. So again, I'm gonna see you guys on Wednesday inside the Dear Me I Am You program as we dive deeper into each question. And go ahead and join us. Go ahead and join us. So until next time, peace, love, and more laughs. See y'all later.